Hey there, my name is Panyia, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you guys online if they don't really know who you guys are. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard, and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email or a call and we can definitely chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this information and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is basically what Google uses in order to understand what it is that you guys do and the service that you guys provide in order to drive the right traffic to your website. And many business owner knows that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length of the #1 result on Google for construction or even remodeling companies is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your home page with the right keywords. And when we talk about content, it's not just what's on the surface of your website, but also what's behind it. For example, if we save this photo right here, we can see that this is what it's saved as, and this is actually what Google is reading as well. And from the looks of it, it doesn't look like you guys are including any keywords that people are searching onto Google hidden onto your images. So this is definitely something I would recommend you guys to do to help with your content. So the next thing I did was I copy and paste all your content to this word counter. And as we can see, you guys have about 371 words, which is not a lot of content. So we definitely want to go in and then create more content for you guys. That way you're able to reach that minimum of 1,500 words, as well as adding even more content to beat out your competitors' content online. So the next thing I did was I went to this tool I use called Eras. This is a super cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of what is happening behind a website. So when I put your website into this tool, we can see here that you guys are ranking for 36 keywords, and that's driving in a total of 25 in traffic. And if we look at the keywords that you guys are ranking for, we can see that you guys are ranking for quite a few keywords, which is great. And I also see that you guys are ranking for your name, which is a good thing. But it doesn't look like even with your name, it doesn't look like you guys are ranked first for these keywords, as well as all these other keywords. So we definitely want to go and help you guys rank for these keywords. That way you're able to drive in these type of traffic into your website. And another thing that we can do is, if we take a look at one of your top competitor, Plant Construction, we can see here that they have about 469 keywords, and that's driving in a total of 981 traffic. So if we look at their keywords, we can see that they're ranking 1 for their name. They're also ranking for these other buyer intent keywords like San Francisco construction companies in San Francisco, California. These all of these type of keywords. So we definitely want to go into your website and start including more keywords, because the more keywords that you guys have, the more traffic you guys are able to bring into your website. So the next thing I want to talk about is citation. So I went to Google and typed in construction companies San Francisco, California. Usually the first thing we'll see is the sponsored ads section. That is usually the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads are effective. And then this area is where citation matter most. So this area is the Google Map Pack or the maps. This is where 40% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the maps, you need citation. And citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, local pages, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. So the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely Google will push you to the top 3 of the maps. And then this is the third and last thing I want to talk about. So this area is the organic section. This is where 60% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the organic section, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. And the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. Since you guys are a construction company, if there's another website that also does construction, links back to you guys, that will be more effective in giving you guys authority than, say, Pizza Hut linking back to you guys. Because hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would not be so good for your website. So if we go back to this tool, we can see here that you guys have a total of 59 backlinks going back to your website. And if we look at your backlinks, it looks like you guys have pretty good links going back to your website. However, 59 is still not a lot of links to give you enough authority. So if we take a look at your competitors, we can see here that they have about 119K in backlinks going back to their website. So something that we can definitely do is we can actually take all of the good links that they have and go after them for your own website, as well as adding even more powerful and relevant links for your website to beat out your competitors. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them and get pushed to the top of the map. And then backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to you guys to show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be #1 across Google. And yeah, you guys can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I will leave some feedback on this video. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys, and have a great day.